Hello, and welcome back to Exploration and Tactics with Brian. It has been about an hour and a half since I finished recording the last disaster of an episode where many things went wrong, and so I am going to try to go on a rescue mission first to the end to pick up the stuff that I lost today. And so that's not a very good helmet, but it's a good chest plate, it's good leggings, and good boots. I have a Sharpness 4 and Breaking 3 sword. I have two Totems of Undying, one of which I'm going to hold in my offhand rather than holding a shield. I have a good bow, which reminds me that I actually need to get some arrows so that the bow will actually work. And so let's go ahead and grab somewhere in the order of 100 arrows for that. I have all the things I need to get to the end and get back to where we were. I think I've got a Silk Touch pick and an Ender chest, because that's one of the things I've been kind of, I don't know, underestimating or something, which is the safety of putting things in Ender chests, even if it is a pain to kind of like put them down and pick them back up. And so I plan to do that, assuming I can recover my stuff. I think I had the diamond pickaxe that had like mending and vanishing on it, and so I'm guessing that it is gone, but I think it should be the only thing that's gone. I actually want to do an experiment with Curse of Vanishing that I think will kind of give me a better idea of exactly what it does. But we can do that later. For now, the top priority is to go fetch all of our stuff, and so I'm going to head through the Nether over to the Stronghold, to the End Portal, and meet you guys in the end. Alright, so on the other side of the Nether, we will head to the end. It is still the case that there might be some experience balls from fighting the dragon that are lying around, and I would like to collect them, and so I plan to use an Ender Pearl kind of as soon as I get in, to kind of quickly get onto the island. So let's do that, and try to see if we can go pick up any experience balls that may still be here before we head off to where we're headed. And yes, there's lots of experience here. I'm going to pick it all up at this point, because I'm worried about it going away otherwise, even though it's going to be kind of a little bit of a waste of experience. But there we go. I've got 51 levels, and I am planning to be alive and be able to bring those back. And so next up, we need to go through this thing and then kind of retrace my steps. Fortunately, I had a lot of bridges that I made and only ender pearled in a couple of spots, and I left torches, and so I think I ought to be able to kind of find my way back to where I was last time. Oops. Angered some endermen, but that's good, because I could use some ender pearls. I don't have looting anymore. But this is like a sharpness sword, and I've got the Totem of Undying if I really need it. Gosh, this guy is like inside of me. There we go. And I think those are the only endermen that I angered, so I should be okay. And that gave me another ender pearl. That's great. Yeah, and here's some of the netherrack bridges that I built. You'll notice that I switched to the water buckets after we came out of the nether and into the end, rather than the fire resist potion. And I have a stack of firework rockets on my bar. I don't know why I didn't think to bring them into the end last time, since I was planning to get another Elytra set of Elytra wings. Like, it just makes sense to go ahead and have the fireworks rockets, and then it'll be super easy to get back. And so I should have done that before. Now I do need to throw another pearl here, so let's do that. And I think I managed to not look at any endermen, and I still have one pearl. One pearl is okay, but two would really be better, just to be sure we're in good shape. So let's go ahead and deal with one or two more endermen and see if we can manage to get another pearl. Or maybe three endermen and get another pearl. Ah, I missed the looting. Still didn't get a pearl. Alright, how about you? I think I might have angered another one in the distance. Yeah, maybe not. But still didn't manage to get another pearl, so let's go ahead, run over here. Eat another pork chop for safety. I don't have thorns to help me out in terms of killing these guys off either. There we go. Alright, with at least two pearls on my bar, I feel a little bit safer. There is one of the things that just kind of takes us back home. And there's my next bridge. Okay. Kind of wish I'd brought a speed potion for this, but what you gonna do? And I've left an occasional torchlight along my path, and it's actually turning out to be super useful to have those. After perhaps a 10-minute run, I see structure number 1. I need to get over here, and this will be the most convenient way to do it. Killed another Enderman since last time I talked to you guys, I think. And so I don't think we are yet... I actually have my render distance up higher right now, but I don't think it should be a problem. I think where we died should only be getting into render distance shortly. I guess I could turn it down. But in any case, this was the first structure we went to, and then from this boat we managed to see the next boat across the way. And I flew over there since I already had the elytra wings, and so now this time I'm going to need to use blocks, but I've got like 3 or 4 stacks of nether brick. Yeah, there's the other boat. Okay, so I have like 4 minutes from now to basically get over there, and I think that should be easy to do. I think I'm just going to bridge straight across. So hopefully I'll meet you guys over there. It was farther than I thought, actually. I used just about 3 stacks of blocks to get here, but I appear to have made it onto the island, and I'm pretty sure I know exactly where I died and fell, too. It was kind of between the boat and the little thing that leads, kind of like overhang thing. Yeah, there's the boat. Let's see, and I was coming back to the overhang, so it'd be right here. Yeah. Okay, great. And it seems like all my stuff is here. I did pick up a chest of some sort. So let's just throw it down really quick and dump a bunch of things in here and pick up the rest. Okay, and so other than anything that I think will have disappeared from Curse of Vanishing, I think we'll be okay. And so next up I will set out Ender Chest and get things sorted, but let me just quickly look around and make sure that there aren't any other items on the ground that I have missed, but I think I managed to pick everything up. Okay, that's great. Okay, I did find my purple shulker box, which has a bunch of things in it. And I got out a blue shulker box and put a bunch more things in it. And so at this point, I'm in pretty good shape in terms of having lots of stuff that is now safely tucked away in the ender chest where it can't disappear. And so I think the next thing to do now is to put on the elytra wings and fly home, unless, since I'm here, I might want to do a little bit more, because I now have a whole bunch of safe things stored away in the ender chest. I could try... If I wanted to go after shulkers, though, I would want stuff from the looting sword. I think I should just go home. I think I should cut my losses at this point. So I think the smartest thing to do is to be aware of the fact that I'm a little bit more vulnerable without my Protection 4 chest plate. But let's put on the wings, and let's make sure I have ender pearls on the bar as well. I think I could actually jump off the island and then just fly with the wings and use my rockets to get back up. What height are we at? We're at a height of 57. Yeah, that should not be a problem. I know it's kind of a risky thing to do, but I've already put away a whole bunch of good stuff in my ender chest, so let's go for it. I have the wings on. Yeah, okay, great. All right, and just like that, we can sail back through very easily. And in fact, I see a shulker over here. So just for fun, let's try to kill this guy. See if he happens to drop any more witchamajiggets. Okay, this guy did not. Yeah, there's a bunch of shulkers in here, but you know what? I should stay alive. So let's eat food. I do have the Totem of Undying on me, and so that should also help keep me safe. This guy did drop something. I seem to be stuck in the ceiling again, as seems to sometimes happen. I'm going to wait for the levitation to wear off if I can. I can't wait for the levitation to wear off. And I don't think I can actually fire my bow if I'm in the ceiling. No, I can, and I can kill him. Okay, great. So then I can wait for the levitation to wear off and then dig out the hole in the ceiling, I think. Yeah, this should work. There we go. Even with the levitation worn off, I get unstuck. Okay. I should not get too greedy. I managed to get 2 more shulker shells. That's another box. That's pretty good. Let's head home. And the best way... Oh, I think I see a box right here, actually. Oh, he just teleported. Did he teleport inside here by any chance? Oops. Hello. Here he is. I thought so. Come back here. You, sir, must die. Haha, he's dead. Great. Okay, so I have the Elytra wings on once again. I can see the next place that I need to go. So I'm just going to hop out here. Going to fly with the wings. Going to try not to look at any Endermen as we get close to islands and different things. And try to get home. Hopefully it'll be okay. Seems like it ought to be. You can see the occasional points of light where I've left torches to kind of guide my way. But it's definitely easier flying this way to try to get back than the alternative of running around, and it's also a whole lot faster. I think it took me like 10 minutes of, you know, sprinting across the land to get out here, and it's going to take me much less than that to get back. And I'm trying to remember, I think it's across this bridge is where there's a little teleporter thingy that brings me back to, yeah, right here. Will bring me back to kind of like home in the original island. Can you fly through this thing with Elytra on? I'm curious. All right, I kind of missed. I bet you probably could, but I guess I can also just kind of pillar back up here. So let's do that. And I picked up a bunch of ender pearls, and so we've got plenty of these to go home. There we go. And right, and now I can go back through the end portal, and it'll bring me back home, and I have a bunch of stuff. All right, so we managed to recover one of our 2 corpses. The other corpse will be more difficult to locate, but I still have all the video of me flying out there, and so I might just be able to kind of like retrace my steps in the air, retrace my flight path, and so I'm hoping I'll be able to do that. So let me organize some inventory, and then we'll give that a shot. So I was looking through all my items. These are the worst things that I have with the Curse of Vanishing, because they have fire protection 4, which is really not all that great. I'm speculating that what the Curse of Vanishing actually does is it means that whenever an item becomes an entity, it just disappears, which means if you die, you drop it on the ground, the item is an entity on the ground, and it would disappear. But I think I could test that a little bit more easily just by putting the item in a chest. And I'm also going to put another thing in the chest just to kind of like do a little bit more testing of what's going on. And now if I break the chest open, my hunch is the crafting table will pop out, but the pants will not. The pants will just vanish because they have the Curse of Vanishing and they've become an item entity. And so let's test this out. I was wrong. All right, so maybe it is just if you die that it disappears, because that's the other test that we did. I was holding a vanishing shovel and a pickaxe, and I drowned myself, and it seemed like the shovel disappeared, or sorry, and an axe, but the axe stayed alive. And so I guess it's just if you die while you have the item, that single item disappears, which actually is, it's not that bad in terms of all the things a curse could do, it feels like, or something. Like, yeah, I can imagine a whole lot worse things with the curse. So if that's really all that it is, then that's not so bad. Next up, while I have 51 levels, the best thing to do is to do some enchanting. I have no good diamond helmets or diamond boots that are great, or a good diamond pickaxe. And so Protection 4 is great. So let's go ahead and take that. Also Aqua Affinity, all right, not very exciting. Unbreaking 3 is not bad. Unbreaking 3 is not bad. I should also have some books on me so that I could just put things on books if I don't see anything good. Smite 4. I'm not sure if I have Unbreaking 3. I'll take a risk with Unbreaking 3 on the pickaxe, that we might get something else good on it. Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, Silk Touch. That's actually exactly what I wanted, because that'll work really well with the Ender Chest. So that's great. And Protection 3 is actually pretty good on boots. I don't have any Protection Diamond boots right now. And Unbreaking 3, okay, that's great. And I think I have a pair of Feather Falling boots I could combine that with. Yeah, I'm actually certain that I do. I think they're right here. So I could combine those to get Feather Falling 3 on those as well. And yeah, let me decide what other things I want to spend levels on. Okay, I managed to get a Sharpness 3 book, an Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, kind of normal work pick, and I see Infinity coming up on this bow. Unbreaking 3, Power 3, Infinity. That's a very nice bow, actually. So that's a great Infinity bow to have. And at this point, I've used up 33 levels. Let's see if I can do one more decent book. Power 4, yeah, that's nice. Go ahead and take that. As well as Fire Protection, fascinating. And just take a quick peek. Another Power 4 book, actually, at level 30. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And then I can use up some more levels with some combinations of different things. We're at level 27. Let's use my anvil. I definitely want to put Feather Falling on these boots. So I'm going to do that to make them very good boots. And then I would like to combine Power 4 and Power 4 into Power 5. And should I put that on the Unbreaking Infinity bow? That seems pretty reasonable. And then I could just carry around one arrow and have a great bow. I think I like that, actually. That costs 6 that way. Yeah, that should be fine. All right, I've used up my anvil. But fortunately, from all the spelunking that I did trying to find things underneath the desert, I have plenty of iron. And so that is not an issue. And so I could actually craft a couple more anvils. So I think I'll do that. All right, and then in addition to my Elytra wings, I have Protection 3 leggings with the Curse of Vanishing, or Protection 4 Unbreaking 3 diamond leggings with Curse of Binding. And even though I can't take them off, I think that's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on. Those will be on for a while. I have Protection 4 Unbreaking 3 chestplate that I can swap out if I'm doing some caving rather than flying. And I think basically I'm pretty well recovered, and I ought to be in good shape to now try to go and recover my other corpse. All right, so I think I'm ready to go try to find it. I happen to remember the coordinates of the village that we found in the previous episode because I was heading south, and it was a little bit to the east. It was like 4,000 to the south and 1,000 to the east, basically. And I think I should be able to find it without much trouble. And then from there, I was heading mostly to the southeast following the map. Right, and we stopped in that little igloo, and it had a basement, and we grabbed some golden apples. So yeah, the fact that this was only, I guess it was like 3 or 4 hours ago now, but I still mostly remember it. And so I'll bring you guys back once we get to the village, and then I may pull up my video of after that and just try to like keep the two in sync and watch the video on one side and fly on the other side in order to land at the same spot. All right, I did not come this way before, but this is just too good not to fly through. Whee! That was fun. It would be fun using this on like a whatever like the super height world is called. I can't think of it right now. Amplified terrain. It would be fun to just flying over the roof forest in case there happens to be a mansion. Yeah, use Elytra and just kind of like fly around and find all the crazy overhangs and things and try to fly through those. I think I'm already at my like 1,000. I think I need to go farther south to about 4,000. And hopefully I'll see a plains over here, and that's where the village is going to be. I think it was 4,000, though, so I think we have to go farther. I'm at 3,700, 3,800, 3,900. I don't remember exactly what the numbers were, but I remember it was like 4,000 and something and 1,000 and something. So I imagine it might be, yeah, it's right here. Okay, great. The sun is going down. I did not bring a bed, which was foolish. But now from here, I think I'm going to go try to watch some video and try to sync things up and follow the same path. Okay, so I watched a few seconds of me taking off, and I basically head this way over the spruce forest, and I'm heading almost directly to the southeast. And with the moon rising again, it's actually easy for me to kind of like make sure that I'm kind of on my southeasterly tack. And so that's good. And I'm also going to go ahead and just stack up more fireworks rockets. All right, I think I know this lake, and then there's more spruce over here, and then there's going to be a river. Yeah, the river winds around. Okay. So So I'm still following my video recording, and I got to here. All right, and then there was planes, and I kind of went a little bit to the left in these planes, kind of over in this direction. And then we cross a river, yeah, right here, and then there's going to be some extreme hills coming up. And I kind of go kind of east-southeast, I guess. Yeah, I recognize this mountain. Okay, so still in the same spot. Oop. That was weird. Oh, no! Everything was going great, but I forgot that this could happen. Your Elytra can run out of durability and break. Now, it just so happens that I have another set of Elytra wings right here. They also don't have unbreaking or anything on them, but I think I'm more than halfway there. And so I think I will go ahead and switch to these and put them on. I'm pretty sure I can still repair those with leather and then put some enchants on them or something, and hopefully I'll be able to find my mending ones to get back. This is Silk Touch Pickaxe, so I want to pick this up. Do I need any other things right now? I don't think so. But so far I'm still on track. Alright, I'm practically here. Yeah, I died right over here. So I tried to land up here, and then I got blown up. Yeah, I can see it. Okay. And so, yes, here's my stuff. Great. Let's start picking it up. Let's throw down the ender chest. Let's get out a box that I can just start dumping a bunch of other things in. This is great. Let's start picking up more things. Oh, thank goodness. I am so happy to have... Oh, and there's my good Elytra wings. Hooray. All the stuff back. You know what? Let's sleep in a bed, too, since there's no monsters here right at the moment. Great. I'm going to leave the bed there for the moment. All right. Still picking up a few things. Okay, I think I might have successfully gotten everything. That is super terrific. This Elytra still has tons of durability left on it. I do have the new Woodland Explorer map. I do have my other red shulker box that has whatever other stuff I was carrying around in it, so that's great. Let's see, this one has mending, and so I guess I should use that one and save this one. I could repair it with the other one even, potentially. And are there any other things out of here that I want? I think I've kind of upgraded on a lot of these other things. So let me organize my inventory a little bit more. For you all, it'll seem like no time has passed, but for me, it's like a day or two later. I just recovered all of my items, right? And put them inside here, and then put that inside the ender chest. And this is a Silk Touch pick, so I can pick this up. And now we can actually pick back up with where we were like 2 or 3 episodes ago, or whenever it was, which is I'm trying to find a woodland mansion that apparently I need to travel to the east for, and this is east, so I need to head this way. And I have my wings on, and now I have the mending wings, and we have our rockets, and so I think I should be able to do this. Yeah, all right. And head back to the east, and I guess look at the map occasionally. And, ooh, did it just, it got bigger on the map, my little dot, which means we're getting close, I think. So that's actually pretty exciting. I was going to make another cut, but I think perhaps we can just stay here together and we'll see me appear on the map shortly. And actually be able to reach the Woodland Mansion. Well, I can't tell if the dot is still getting any bigger. I'm also just trying to get a little bit more lined up with where the mansion is. So yeah, since the last cut that I made, I finished doing and filing my taxes. There we go, now I'm on the map. Which was an experience. This is the first time I decided, rather, you know, you've always got 1 or 2 forms that TurboTax wants to charge you extra for. There it is, haha! I could land, ooh, there's sheep on top of the mansion. Hello, sheep. Let's see. And the mansion This one seems like it might be a different shape. There's pigs on top of it too. A different shape than the last one in terms of like the way that the second and third floors are going, I think, maybe. Yeah, I think this one might end up being more interesting to enter. I'm not sure where the front door ends up being, but it looks like it has a different shaped third floor than the other ones I visited anyway. So yeah, I was starting to say this is the first year that I actually did my taxes like the pen and paper kind of way. Like I ended up still doing, they have like the electronic forms you can fill out online to like e-file for free. But basically, ooh, there's something with cobwebs inside there. Did you see that? That's definitely a room I've never seen. And it looks like the front door is over here. Okay. Yeah, I guess I feel safe enough to go ahead and just kind of pop in the front door and like add a couple of torches really quickly. Just kind of in the front area so that I won't have monsters spawning like inside there and coming out. And this is a roofed forest, so we could have some monsters just kind of spawning out in this area. So I'm going to make it a little bit safer, but I'm going to plan to put out a bed and sleep and have a good spawn point or spawn area and all that kind of stuff ready to go. But there we can see the mansion on the map. Nito Bazito. It looks like this one is not only larger and a different shape, but it also did not have the structure spawning problems that some of the other ones did. And so I'm looking forward to seeing some new things inside this one. But yeah, just to finish saying things or whatever, yeah, like going through the instructions and filling out the forms on paper just to like get a dry run. And I also made a few mistakes or whatever, and then actually like filling out the forms online and learned a few things along the way. And so I guess I'm 40 years old. I've been an adult for a while. Actually, by the time this airs, I might be 41 years old. But feel more like an adult now that I've actually done the paperwork myself for that. So yeah, I don't know that many of you will be interested in that necessarily, but there you go. That's my story for the day. Yeah, I don't know that this is a whole lot to add to the video that I'd recorded previously, but I think this is where we will wind up here for today. And so that means tomorrow, whenever the next episode airs, which may or may not be tomorrow, we will check out this Woodland Mansion. And you know what? I don't remember if I had any name tags in my ender chest. I forgot about the Johnny thing that we're supposed to name one of the Vindicators. Is that what they're called? We're supposed to name him Johnny. And I don't remember if I have name tags in any of these, because I think these are empty. This one has some things in it. Let's take a look at what's inside. Hi, Piggy. How you doing? Does this one have any name tags in it, though? It does not. And so I might have to go looking for a name tag if I want to try that out, or maybe we'll just not worry about that. Or maybe you can find name tags inside some of the chests that we find inside the structure anyway. I'll try to leave Vindicator alive so that we can do that experiment. But in any case, that's what we can look forward to next time. I'm looking forward to seeing what other rooms will come up in this mansion. But I hope for now that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon, whatever that may be, for more exploration and tactics with Brian. Bye-bye.